Hi guys.
Hi.
So it's Ruby and Nicole here. This is our fan sign video, which has been really overdue for several reasons, but here it is. And there's a quick disclaimer.
Yeah, this video is only about BTS because we've only been to BTS Fansign. So if you want to know about another fandom, don't really come to us.
You can ask us questions and we'll figure it out for you guys, like asking other people who
you can ask us like general questions, but like this is probably gonna be like for BTS, but they're BTS specific questions.
Yes.
That might not apply to other fandoms.
So, the first one. How to get into a BTS fan sign. This is very different for every fan sign, actually.
So, you literally, okay.
You literally buy albums, we'll leave it at that.
So, well, the first step is you go in the fan cafe, and there will be a post where they announce the fan signs, and it will say they'll have an address for where the actual fan sign is going to be, and they'll have an address for the music store. Because you can't just go to any music store in Korea and just buy any sort of albums. You have to go to the specific music store that they're designated, and they'll give you like a time period to go. Usually it's like 3 or 4 days. And you go to that specific music store, and it's a lottery system, which means technically you just buy however many albums you want. For BTS, it's kind of hard because, like, for their last promotions, apparently you could only buy like 5 albums and get in pretty easily. But for this promotion cycle, I'd say buying 10 gives you a pretty good chance.
Though not guaranteed, which is the worst part.
But yeah, but it's not guaranteed. I'd say 15 definitely guarantees you. But yeah, I would say 10 is usually like...
It's at least... It's really hard because I know people who have gotten in with one album, because how the lottery system works is there's 2 types of lottery. One lottery is literally like they'll staple all your receipts together, and then like they'll just pick out of the box. And then the other one is literally like they'll put in the roster, like they'll make you write down your name, and they'll give you however many spaces, which is the same amount of CDs you bought, and then they'll have a computer generate a random number, and they'll go to that slot, and if that slot matches up with yours, then you got it. So it's very debatable. It's literally just buy a crap load of CDs. Depending on how popular the group is, like Top Dog, you can buy like 3 CDs, and you'll probably definitely get it.
And if you don't have enough money, don't worry, because it's still a lottery system, because, I mean, buying more gets you in.
More spots,
like,
yeah.
It doesn't guarantee you to get in, but it gives you more chances. So even if you don't have a lot of money and you can't afford to buy 15 albums, just try anyway, because you might get in. Like, I know people that have gotten in with not that many albums.
Yeah.
Because it does come down to luck. Sort of.
2. How do you tell the members your name at a fan sign? Well, if you're a Korean fan, you literally can just tell them your name. Like when you go up, they're gonna be like, oh, 이름이 뭐예요, which means what's your name? And a lot of people will just be like, oh, my name is like Yeowon, or oh, my name is like Minji. But the problem with like foreign names is they don't know how to spell them. So what you'll do is, here's the album. Oh, that's all my stickers for Jin's letters. But over here, you're gonna put like a post-it. You're gonna write irum or name, and then you're gonna like put your name in Korean or English, and they'll just look over and just copy it. Otherwise,
I think that they make everyone do that, because I remember when we were at Busan, they checked everyone to make sure they had it.
That also depends, because I've been to 5, Nicole's been to 4, and like the Busan one, they did ask like, oh, is your name on it? But also, once again, but like the last few we've been to, they haven't checked. Like literally, you just go up.
Yeah, they didn't check. I don't know why. The Busan, they like made sure we had it, and they like made you write one if you didn't have it, like regardless if you're.
I guess to like not waste time, maybe.
Yeah.
But most of the fan signs, like 4 out of 5, besides the Busan one, they haven't checked if you wrote your name or anything. They literally just take it as is and you go up. If you're clearly a foreigner though, they will double check, because it kind of hinders your time with the boys, and it's not going to be a fun experience. 3, is a fan sign worth it? Whoever asked me this question, you weren't very specific, so I'm going to assume that you mean worth it in terms of money. Like, because it is a lot of money to spend, I agree. But
It depends. I feel like to an extent it can be worth it, depending on how much you buy and like how much you need to buy to go. Like, I think if it's your first time in Korea and you haven't interacted with them at all and you're going to one fan sign, I think yeah, it's worth it.
Or if you're like me and you're gonna feel like a horrible person, it's not worth it. Just kidding. It's worth it for the first one or two, but after the third one, there'll be a moment where you think back like, oh, how much money did I spend? I was doing the math and I spent close to $1,000 on fan signs itself. So yeah, if you're like me and you have like a huge self-conscience, you're gonna literally want to beat yourself up into a bloody ball.
But if you're like me and you don't care as much, it can be worth it. I think I don't regret anything. I went.
5 fan signs, I regret going to 3 of them because I would have rather donated that money because I do that every month and like I haven't been able to do that in the States and you guys probably don't care about me needing to donate money, but it makes me feel better about myself. So the fact that I couldn't donate and I spent it on 7 men makes me kind of a little pissed. 4, how long does a fan sign last? The BTS ones, 2 hours. I've heard of fan signs going for an hour though. I've heard of fan signs for hours or like
it also depends on how many people were like let into the fan sign. Because like I know for BAP they usually only let in 100.
BTS is 150.
So that's why it'll go a little longer. If you're talking about like how long that you're up there, it honestly depends.
It's usually around, everyone has like, with 7 members I've noticed because I'm a very calculative person, but most people get around 3 minutes to 4 minutes is when you go through all of them. So you can do the math.
Yeah, because sometimes like it depends. Like sometimes you can talk like really long with one member, and then like talk for like no time with the other members. Like if you watch our videos, like our Fansign videos, you'll notice in mine, I talk to Ratmon and J-Hope a lot. I talk to Jin for literally like 15 seconds. But that's because like the person in front of me started moving, and like to keep the general flow, they like move me around.
Yeah. For my video, I spoke a lot with Ratmon and Jin, and Jungkook and Jimin and Suga. J-Hope is usually my awkward person, so it makes sense that I go really fast with him because I never know what to say with him. But Jungkook and Jimin are usually my awkward members, but for some reason, like, staff didn't rush me, so I was able to, like, bond with them a little bit more than I usually do. So it's roughly around maybe 2 minutes if you just really want to get signatures. But, like, 2 to 4 minutes is usually the range, depending on the people in front of you and behind you. If the person behind you finishes early, you're probably gonna get rushed forward because they don't want the line to be held up. 5, are posted questions checked before you go up? For the 5 we've been to, and for the other ones we've heard about, they're not checked by staff. Like, you're not gonna wait online to go up to the boys, and they're not gonna, like, flip through your pages.
No.
They look over the boys' shoulders, though. Like, you'll have your CD open like this. Sorry, my stickers are all over the place. But, like, let's say, like, you're having... What the fuck, Suga? Suga sign your page, and you have your questions over here. Staff are gonna look over his shoulder and reread your questions to make sure they're not, like, personal. Like, oh my god, do you have a girlfriend? Or, like, something really awkward and personal. They'll immediately take it. At the Pyeongchang fan sign, one of the girls asked a question probably too personal or something, like, that the managers didn't like. And after the member wrote his answer, they took away the post-it. The manager took away the post-it. So it's, yeah, don't ask awkward.
Really just use common sense. If you're double, like, in your head you're thinking, is this okay? It's probably not okay. Like, just ask,
don't
like,
ask
basic,
a personal life.
Basic questions that aren't too personal. Yeah.
6, do managers move the line or do you go at your own pace? It is a combination of both, but predominantly it will be the managers and staff.
Because you'll kind of see it out of the corner of your eye, they'll be kind of like pushing the album, so you kind of generally just move yourself with your album. Like, you don't really realize you're doing it, you kind of just follow your album. So, but at the same time, you can kind of like end it yourself, I guess.
But like, if the person in front of you isn't moving
then you're kind of awkwardly stuck there, so you don't want to awkwardly try and end it earlier.
I've been awkwardly stuck with Jimin, and it literally just ended up being me staring at him and him staring at me, and then he just started singing to jump and going like this, and I was like, I'm not sure what I do either.
Yeah, I was awkwardly stuck with Jimin last year.
It's great.
And he was just like, okay, come back next summer. I'm like, okay, cool.
7, how to get into Fansigns without membership. Easy answer, you don't need a membership for BTS. You literally just buy albums. You don't need membership.
Yeah.
8, how to get membership. This isn't a Fansign question, but I feel like I've been asked enough for it, and I'm almost tired of saying the same thing. Because I don't have my answers copy and pasted, but...
Which you should.
I'm not, because I feel like an asshole. So, you get into they're all different for every fandom. Like, I can only tell you about BAPs and BTS's. But BTS's, they opened their membership period like last year. I think around September to like
it was like December.
So like they opened it, they announced it in November, but it was open in December to the end of the month, like for the entire month. That was the first wave, because they did a second wave because more people wanted to join. But it's literally, if you're an international fan, they tell you like the membership is $50. That was including shipping, but that wasn't including like wiring fees that your bank had to do, because you have to wire the money to them. They weren't doing it through Interpark. Most people don't usually do it through Interpark. But yeah, you literally just sign up. You take the quiz to make sure you level up so you can see the bulletin post. But that's literally it. You level up, you get your merchandise. They level you up to 3 in BTS's case, and you're an official army. You have a little doodad card. Let me show you the little card. Since my wallet's right here anyway. You see our toilet paper over here. Okay, hold on. I always have this in my wallet, but it's literally like it's a little card. It says my name on it. Yeah, somewhere over there. But it's a little cute card. It's really cute. BAP's is a golden card with the Matoki, and it also says your name. If there's any more questions about how to get membership, be a little bit more specific, because it's a really huge thread.
Yeah, and it's only open for a specific time every year for every fandom, so you can't just join whenever you want. But for most fandoms, it opens up yearly, so just look out for the next year.
Unless you're a showl, then have fun. Have fun waiting for it to finally open up again, because it's never been open. 9, are we allowed to give food and candy to the idols as presents? No. You were originally when they were new, but now on the bulletin post about fan signs, they say under it, please don't bring food, please don't bring drinks to the members. Because, I mean, there will be people who still do it anyway.
Yeah, because hypothetically, you can really just put it in your gift bag. They don't go through your gift as soon as like you give it to them. I don't know if they go through it at a later date, like after the fan sign, but when you give your gift to the member at the fan sign, the managers don't look through it right away, so.
I mean, First Light has given Jungkook a bag of apples, and some girl gave Namjoon a pineapple. So, I don't know what staff did with that, because I wasn't paying attention because I was too busy laughing my ass off. 10, how much time do you get with each member? It depends.
Yeah, like we said.
If you are able to hold, like with both of us with Namjoon, because he speaks English, we hold up a lot longer conversation with him, and like staff can see that we're really animated, like interacting. So they usually let those interactions go for like a minute, maybe a couple of seconds longer than you would go with the other members. And then they also pick up on who's your bias. And if you can interact with your bias really well, you'll get longer time with them. Like she gets longer time with J-Hope than she does with Jimin. And I get longer time with Jin than I do with like Jungkook maybe. But yeah. Anything else you want to put in?
Not really. I mean, I know a lot of people are really curious about fan signs because I remember I used to read a lot about fan signs before I came to Korea, and I know it's really daunting because it looks like really confusing and the whole lottery thing, and like you might be scared because maybe you've never been to Korea before. But if you have a chance to go to a fan sign, I think you should go because it is a fun experience and you get to have some sort of interaction with your idols that you wouldn't get in America, because whenever they come to America, it's not like they just do fan signs. Yeah. So
I'm dreading the next question a lot because I really don't want to think about it. But this is our last question. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to go on her Tumblr or my Tumblr. The links will be in the description box because I don't know how to annotate things for my life. So it'll be in the description box.
I've annotated for you if you want.
No, I learned how to do it, but it looks unprofessional to me. So, both our Tumblrs will be down there, both our Ask FMs will be down there, and both of our Twitters, do you mind if your Twitter's on it? Okay, both of our Twitters are also going to be down there, so feel free to drop as many questions. This is the last question for this video. I'm sorry, we are probably boring you guys to death. 11, how many CDs did you buy for each fan sign? We went to Busan, we tried for Busan, Pyeongchang, Uido? What was the next one? Uido?
Yeah, Gimpo.
Oh, Uido, Gimpo, Daejeon, and then Gwangju. But then they switched the order of Gwangju and Daejeon because big hit. I still hate you for that. Busan, we both bought 20 each. 20 copies of this, okay? There's a stack over there that I don't want to show you guys because it's disgusting. There's also a stack up there, and just no.
That was very excessive on our part, which we didn't realize at the time. It was because I had tried to get into a BTS Fansign prior. I had bought 6 albums, and I didn't get in. So we were just both kind of nervous, and this was our first Fansign, because Ruby had also tried to get into a BAP Fansign.
Which was a stupid thing, because BAP's Fansign for that day, the one I was trying for, that was a lucky number Fansign. Where it's not a lottery system, it's literally like you buy a number, let's say you buy 4. They decide that the lucky number is 4, so anyone who buys 4 are the first ones to be picked to get in, and then so forth. So I bought 8? Yeah. And that was disgusting because that was like $280.
Yeah, so because of that experience that we both had tried to get into Fansigns and didn't get in, we were really nervous, so we bought 20. And for new timers, if you're going to BTS, buying 20 at this point in time is kind of excessive. You don't need to buy 20.
But I don't know what it's going to be like for the next promotion cycle, so 20 might actually be the new number.
Yeah.
You'll never know, because it used to be 5, okay, and now this promotion, it was all of a sudden 10. So, but we both got into Busan, because also we had friends trying for Daegu, because they were the same day. They bought 17 each, and 3 of them still didn't get in. So that's why I think we also ended up buying 20, because we were talking to our friends about it. Next one was Pyeongchang, or Anyang. It really depends. The venue was in Pyeongchang. We both bought 10. Nicole
didn't get in.
Yeah,
she got in.
I got in. We had 2 other friends who tried. They both didn't get in either. But they didn't buy as many as us, I think. They bought like 4 or 5.
But that is just an example that, like, we both bought the same amount and both of us didn't get in. So, like, that's how you can kind of tell it's, like, very and random. So, like, even if you buy the same amount as someone else, you might not necessarily get in.
I keep not looking at the camera. I keep looking at my computer behind the camera. It's really bad.
Okay, anyway.
Okay, the next one was Uido, which was the biggest waste of money ever, because I knew we weren't gonna get it, but we literally were just like, YOLO, let's get CDs.
Yeah, because it was an open venue, so we weren't like nervous about not getting in because we were gonna be able to go anyway. So we both bought 3 because we're just like, oh yeah, whatever, let's just buy.
Open venue meaning like they literally were in the middle of a mall. So
yeah, so like
it wasn't a closed room.
So a lot of fan signs, well, most BTS fan signs are closed venues, which means only the people who got into the fan sign can see them. But if it's an open venue, like if it's in a mall or something, basically it's just anyone can go and watch, but only the selected people can go and talk to them. So yeah, we bought 3 each. Neither of us got in.
Surprise, surprise.
That was a dumb move. I don't know why we did that.
The next one was Gimpo Airport, which originally was supposed to be an open venue, so we were gonna buy a couple again, but then last minute they changed it to closed.
Yeah.
So we bought more for that. I think we bought
9 each.
9?
Yeah, we bought 9 each, and we both got in because. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we bought 9.
Yeah, we didn't buy as many for that one because originally it was supposed to be open, so not a lot of people bought originally, and then we bought kind of last minute.
Yeah, because I think when we went there to buy CDs, they only sold like 1,500, or was it 800?
No, it was a lot less. It
was like
800.
300. No, this one was that little.
Yeah,
I think it was 600 around there. Because 300 is really little. Like, I haven't been to any, like, I haven't seen any less than 300. But we bought 9 for Gimpo, we both got in. Next one was Daejeon and Gwangju. Gwangju is usually their last fan sign, or they have a pattern of doing that, so our friend told us to buy more for Gwangju. For Daejeon, I think we both bought 15.
Yeah. And we got in.
We both got in. And then for Gwangju, literally, we bought different numbers and both of us got in. I think you bought...
I bought 13.
And I think I bought 11. 10 or 11, and we both got in.
Yeah.
Couldn't go to freaking Daejeon because it was just too stressful. They moved it to the same day.
They were originally supposed to be on different days.
Yeah.
We decided, yeah, they're the last 2 fan signs, so we'll go.
We'll stay out overnight or something. But
then sale happened, and schedules changed, and they had to change it to the same day, and we decided to give up our spots at Daejeon.
2 of our friends.
Yeah. Which was, I was happy for them, because they got to go. But, yeah, I'm just kind of bummed out that they changed it to the same day. But,
yeah, it was just horrible planning, horrible timing for everything. Like, my condolences. But it was just horrible timing for everything. Like everything else in life. So just look at everything.
So anyway, yeah, those are how many albums we bought. If you want to do the math, you can do it, but I don't want to.
I did the math and it's disgusting. I'm really upset. You know what I could bought with $1,000? Do you realize how many things I could bought with it? It's not like it doesn't stop me from making money. I think that's anything else about fan signs we want to add in.
No, I think if anyone else has any other specific questions, you can ask us. But this is kind of just like the general rundown of how fan signs
of the questions you guys left in my Tumblr. So, also, one quick thing: if there's any questions you guys have about different things, like whether or not it's BTS related, K-pop related, or just Korean life related, or this fucking dorm room related,
yeah,
feel free
abroad
to leave a comment down below with a question or like a suggestion for a video if you guys have anything that you want us to do, or just drop by on our Tumblrs or Ask FMs or Twitters and just drop by and say hey.
I know some of you want us to do like quote unquote like our daily lives.
Our daily lives are really boring.
The things we do kind of vary. Like if it's a day like today, we kind of just lay around in the dorm until we have to go to class. We go to class, we eat, and then we come back. So, like that's not really.
I literally wake up at like 3 p.m. and my day starts.
So if you want me to film Ruby for like 5 hours sleeping, then that will be like our day, and then she'll get mad at me. And then start cuddling with her lion. Genesee! Okay, I'm done. Oh, wait, no, I wanna... Okay, I won't show you the lion because I think it's okay. This video will be ending now, but some girl said that we keep screaming in our videos. I'm sorry, but at the same time, when I put music over us, you don't hear us anymore, so I don't know if something's sorry, we're really loud people. And I'm sure our hallway hates us because all we do is fucking scream. But I'm sorry, we're just naturally very loud people.
Yeah. This video will be ending here. We love you guys. Bye. Thank you for watching.